Got that. Got that. Let's go.
Hey, adrenaline
We're on
junkies,
the
welcome to
road.
Police Chase.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Texas.
Face away from me! Face away!
Chicago, Illinois, January 9th, 2000.
There ain't no crime in Chicago. Ask the mayor. He'll tell you.
2021, when officers approached a vehicle parked illegally, two
Oh, wait. Texas? Texas. Alert. Today's Wednesday.
passengers complied and stepped out. But the woman in the driver's seat stayed put, her eyes locked and unyielding, clutching something in her hand, despite repeated commands.
They're all being way too lax. Look at those officers. Look how this officer came out of the car. The driver. Watch the driver. See, when you're approaching these vehicles, you don't know these people. You don't know what's in their hand, what's in their car. You have no idea. And we've all done it. I've done it. I'm just as guilty as this guy. But I wasn't in Chicago. Watch him. I mean, he's too busy fixing his shirt and trying to look pretty.
Woman in the driver's seat stayed put.
Look at it.
Her
Watch that
eyes
driver.
locked and unyielding, clutching
Not even
something in her
looking.
hand.
Not even looking. I bet you that's a female.
Despite repeated
Yeah, that's a female.
commands, she suddenly pulled a gun, turning a quiet lot into a war zone.
No, maybe not. Maybe it's not.
Gunfire exploded in both directions as officers dove.
And Henrietta right here standing right in the line of fire. God. These people don't learn nothing in the
behind their
academy
squad
anymore.
car and returned fire. The shootout unfolded just steps from a busy street, putting countless lives at risk. In the exchange, the woman was struck and collapsed unconscious.
Wrong, by the way, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna let my leg fucked up. All right, well, you still have to come out of the vehicle. Once I tell you to step out the vehicle, you have to step out the vehicle.
This fucking hood rat. Just menaces to society. It's nasty. Fucking little monkey. Menaces to our society.
Come on, let's go today, shorty.
Makes me nauseated.
I'm sitting on my coat, though. Let me see your hand. Let me see your hand. Let me see. Hey, go. Let me see your hand. Let me see your hand. Let me see your hand.
Are you kidding me? You're gonna let the passenger go? That sumbitch should have already been cuffed.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
I hope they killed that bitch.
Put your hands up! Let me see your hand. Let me see your hand. Let me see. Hey, go. Let me see your hand. Let me see your hand. Let me see your hand.
All that shooting and they couldn't kill that stupid Sasquatch?
Shots fired! Shots fired! Put your hands up!
Yeah, I like Bird. I like Trooper Bird. He don't take any shit.
Get the other one, get the other one.
I like him.
You got the right? I got the right. You want to grab her? She's not moving, she's not. Don't move your head. I got you. I got you.
She was later identified as Kashana Davidson, a convicted felon on
Kashana.
parole. Her decision
Yeah.
to pull a weapon nearly cost an officer their life. It's a stark reminder, if you're already on the wrong side of the law, reaching for a gun only deepens the consequences.
God, I hope she's DOA. Holy
Brandon,
shit.
Florida. On a Thursday morning near Heather Lake, police responded to a call about a man having a psychotic episode.
I'm just going to say it. The homeowner here, somebody needs to tell this dumbass to invest in a weed eater to get around the edges of that white fence. That's appalling, isn't it? I'm just appalled. Like, wow, you can't keep up with your own yard.
When they arrived,
continue.
28-year-old Ralph Bowsey, who had multiple prior convictions, rammed his vehicle into two officers.
Exactly. I like Bird. Did he hit the officer? Holy shit! He did, he hit the officer. You piece of shit.
Get out the vehicle right now!
One suffered a serious
Look.
femur fracture.
Man, I wouldn't give him a fucking command. I would just open goddamn fire on this piece of shit. He just used that vehicle as a weapon. I can use deadly force. Of course, the deadly force, when I used it, he'd be sitting behind the driver's seat.
The other a double leg break. Bowsey had reportedly
And here, look at this piece of shit right here with a taser out. Wow. Pure fucking ignorance.
said he intended to kill them and now faces 2 counts of attempted murder of a law enforcement officer.
You shoot that piece of shit. You don't bring a taser to a fucking car weapon. He tried to kill that officer. Wow. Yeah, get a taser. Yeah, that'll do
February
it.
17th, 2024, Suffolk police responded
They
to a
need to
home
throw
on
these fucking
Udall
tasers in the
Road.
garbage.
33-year-old Todd Woodson opened the door. He was armed with a knife and a baton. Without warning, he lunged at an officer, stabbing him in the arm and face.
Oh shit. Where? I would be shooting this piece of shit. Did you see the other officer? I wouldn't even hesitated. Watch. Right. See the officer right there? Right in front of him? What the fuck is he doing? Now, it's a little too late to shoot him now, dumbass. I would have shot him
Attempts to
as he's
subdue Woodson
running.
with a taser failed. With the officer's life in danger,
Are you serious? The fucker tried to use a taser while an officer's getting stabbed. That's how stupid these fucktard officers are. They're idiots. They don't use any common sense. You don't bring a taser to a knife fight.
other officers opened fire, shooting Woodson. He was later pronounced dead at the hospital, while the injured officer
He'd have been
survived
dead right there. Not at the hospital.
thanks to his bulletproof vest.
Piece of shit. Look at this dumbass right here. Gonna tase him while the guy's on top of him stabbing him. Does anybody else see a problem with that? I've got training. I've been out there, and I see a major problem with what's going on. I would have killed that son of a bitch before he ever made it to that. Pow, 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 pow. But they sat there and waited. Wow.
Taser, taser, taser!
Taser? You fucking idiot.
Shots fired. Shots
Gun,
fired.
gun, gun.
303, shots fired. Stand rescue, stand rescue. Stand rescue, stand rescue.
And this fucktard's so fucking drama, he can't wait to get on the radio. Shots fired. They got 4 fucking officers on the scene, but he's screaming shots fired. You don't got enough backup on the scene? You don't need to scream that out. Fucking drama bitch. Little bitch is what that officer is.
The incident sparked debate. Did officers act just in time to stop a threat, or was this another case of excessive force in a high
No excessive force at all.
stakes encounter?
That piece of shit gave up his right to live when he ran out the door with a knife in his hand.
I got you. Get my rifle.
Cardo Villarreal, 41, unleashed chaos in a crowded apartment complex on Kemar Street when he suddenly opened fire from inside a van. Not only did he shoot indiscriminately, but he also pointed his weapon at a mother trying to reach her children, escalating the danger in a densely populated area.
Did you guys hear that? He opened fire on a mother trying to reach her children when shots were fired. That's an evil piece of shit. But maybe the officers will go over and tase him. Yeah, that's what they need to do. Fucking idiots. So damn worried about getting their 15 minutes of fame and shit. Oh, see how I handled that, Captain? I used a taser. Fucking
When
idiot.
officers arrived, Villarreal immediately opened fire, prompting two of them to return shots in the middle of the residential complex.
Shoot that
He
piece
then
of
fled
shit.
on foot, reloaded, and aimed his gun at another officer, who responded by shooting him on the spot.
On the ground! Do not move! On the ground! Now!
Don't fucking cry baby now, Kuta Kente.
Ground! Get on the
Piece
ground,
of
get
shit.
down. I'm with you. I got radio stick. Ready? We have our two hands, copy? All right. Advise when you're ready. Paul 10, just confirm one subject only. Advise when you guys are ready. Stand by 1 second. I don't want to be there.
If you guys are ready, we're gonna do the arrest team.
Hey, stand by 1 sec.
Okay, stand by. We only have one suspect or what?
Hey, from what's going on, though?
Sarge, I got you.
Copy. All right. Move it. Paul 6, we're correction. Paul 10, we're going to be making our approach to the subject.
Villarreal
And you still got a piece of shit officer with a taser out. I don't get these idiots' infatuation with these tasers. They don't fucking work most of the time. 50 times deployed, it might work once. And they always grabbing that taser. They haven't figured it out yet.
survived and was taken into custody. He was found carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm. Despite
Yeah, he's
a
an
previous
illegal
conviction
piece of
that
shit.
legally barred him
Don't
from owning
care.
weapons. His ability to roam free with a gun and attack police raises urgent questions about how such a threat remained unchecked.
Now, guys, we're in Dallas, so let's be on the lookout and see if Texas is in this video. There's a possibility. That could be Twisted right now, slapping the shit out of Texas, trying to get him back in the house. I'm not sure yet. No, that's not Texas.
1 a.m., July 4th, 2024. A 911 call about an armed robbery at an illegal gaming room quickly escalated into a deadly confrontation. Undercover officer Ruben Martinez, already nearby on assignment, responded to the scene.
Texas, do they still refer to Oak Cliff as Dallas? Because this looks like Oak Cliff to me. This don't look like Dallas, but I mean, it's just a small area, so I'm not sure, but this looks like an area you would see in Oak Cliff, and they used to call anything that happened in Oak Cliff, they'd say Dallas. And it wasn't in Dallas, it was in Oak Cliff.
As suspects tried to flee, 34-year-old
There's some good news though. This place has a car wash, so if anybody needs a cheap car wash, there you go.
Timothy Jefferson suddenly advanced on Martinez, pointing a gun directly at him. Martinez, who wasn't wearing a bulletproof vest and hadn't activated his body cam, fired once striking Jefferson, who dropped next to his weapon.
Of course. Yeah. Of course it's a fucking hood rat. God, I hope he's DOA.
I'm on the backside of the yellow building right here. Hey, police!
Shoot him again just for good measures. Just to make sure. You can't do that. I'm just being a smartass. What do you mean Texas okay?
Keep your hands up!
I saw that emote. Where'd that come from?
I'm gonna get you going, all right? Y'all got him? I'm gonna get you going.
Wobbly, I like that emote.
Jefferson was
Can you send
rushed
me
to the
that
hospital,
emote?
but did not survive. 3 other
Wobbly, can I have that emote? I'd put it in my kick in my rumble.
suspects were taken into custody at the scene, while a 4th remains on the run. The manager of the gaming room was also arrested for operating an illegal gambling operation. Body camera footage from 2 St. George police officers shows a tense encounter on May 3rd during a domestic call involving an aggressive German Shepherd. Officers responded to a 911 hang-up and found a man, later identified as Willie Mosher, trying to pull a woman back into a home. As he opened the door to speak with officers, a large German Shepherd lunged at one of them.
Get outside.
I want him out.
Nope. I have had to kill 2 dogs in my 17-year career. And that dog lunges at me like that, I'm shooting that dog in the head.
Stop.
Come here. Come here. My boy. It's my boy.
All right, let's calm down.
Dude, this girl is... Come here. Come here. That's my boy.
All right.
No, that's my boy.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'm not shaking your fucking hand. I'm not in your gang. Put the dog up. I'm not shaking his hand. Don't touch me.
Okay, calm down. Let's get this dog. Hey.
Okay, shoot your dog! Grab him! I shoot.
The dog continued making unprovoked attempts to bite both officers, despite repeated commands for Mosher to restrain it. One officer eventually used a stun gun, and Animal Control later tracked the dog after it acted aggressively toward a nearby student.
You really shot my dog?
Hey, sit down right now.
Sit down.
Sit down right now.
That's...
Sit!
Down on the ground.
Camera fell.
You're lucky your dog didn't get killed. No. We
Absolutely.
gave you plenty of opportunities to get that dog in there.
I just about shot your damn dog. Just
Sit down.
Sit.
Where's Champ at?
Sit.
I'm not
We're
sitting
gonna stay
anywhere.
right here.
Champ at?
Sir.
No, I'm not.
Where's Champ at?
Sir.
Ma'am, you're detained right now. You hear me?
Hey.
Have a seat.
How am I detained?
Have a seat.
How did that other officer let this dude up from the ground? How's he standing up? I'd be pissed if that was my backup. I told that cocksucker to sit down. Why are you letting him stand back up?
Where's Champ at?
Have a seat.
Get over here. Sit down right here on the ground. Sit down.
Where's Champ?
An administrative
girl, you
hearing
don't
later
listen.
deemed the dog vicious and ordered euthanasia. However, city officials have since requested a third-party expert to assess the dog before finalizing the decision, citing public and officer safety.
Fine, man.
Hood rats. That's just their culture. They can't help it.
Bridgeport, Connecticut. At around 1 a.m., police
Man, there's a
responded to
criminal
a
watching
call
a
about
criminal right
disturbed
there and a
individual.
female.
Officers knocked
Wow.
on the door. They were
This
met
ain't
not
gonna
with
go well.
words, but with a blade. Standing silently in the doorway was
Hey,
45-year-old
D3.
Huntley Jackson, holding
How you
a
doing
knife.
over on
No
Rumble?
shouting, no threats, just a chilling stillness.
Which hospital do you go to?
Get your dumb ass outside, you fucktard.
Can you unlock the door? See? This is why we don't do this.
That had to be an AI error, Cromwell, because the euthanasia has nothing to do with that dog.
What the fuck? This is why we don't do this shit, man.
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Yep.
Jackson survived surgery after the encounter. Police later confirmed he was emotionally disturbed, but the charges he faces are serious. Officer Marie noted he was treated and released from the hospital, though the lasting scars, both physical and mental, remain.
I just got to the back.
Don't move! Don't fucking move! Don't fucking move! Drop the knife! 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 Drop the fucking knife! Drop the knife! Don't hit him! Drop! Drop the knife! Drop the knife!
And you see Buckwheat standing there in the uniform, not doing jack shit. He's too busy trying to tell the idiot how tough he is, staring him down. Okay, at least he did something there. You could have shot your damn partner.
Shots fired, shots fired. Don't move! Don't fucking move! Don't fucking move! Put the knife down! Put the knife down! Drop the fucking knife!
Too many people
Like
giving
that,
directions.
split-second decisions carry heavy weight. Would you have pulled your weapon? And can a disturbed mind cross the line into deadly intent?
Yep.
In the early hours of March 5th, 2024, an El Paso officer approached a parked vehicle at a car wash on Donovan Drive. Inside was 30-year-old Michael Estrada, who said he was living in his car and having mechanical issues. When asked for ID and told to exit, Estrada became upset and refused to comply.
Can you leave me out at Coates and Donovan at the car wash with New Mexico, Adam, Zebra Frank, Zebra 32? Be out with them. Can I get your ID, please? Any weapons in the car? Any guns, knives? What's that? No, sir.
Let me see your fucking hands, man. What are you doing?
What's your name, sir?
Michael, shut up.
How do you spell your last name?
M-I-C-H-E-L-E-S-T-O-E-D.
Your date of birth?
1993.
Do you have a current address that you're using?
No, I'm currently homeless.
Okay. Yes, relax. Okay, dude, relax, please. Relax.
Please?
Relax, dude.
We never use please. That's it. Just keep shooting.
Shots fired.
Until that menace to society is off planet Earth.
Hey, I need you to come down Donovan, past the Coates. It's gonna be a black Mustang. You're gonna come around the gas station, don't come around the front. So
But see, here's my question. What was the officer's probable cause to go approach the vehicle? Does anybody know? Did they say it in the beginning? Because you can't just stop and just approach somebody just for the hell of it. I mean, yeah, you can just to bullshit with them. But he was getting information from this guy, asking him questions. So I'm just wondering what his probable cause was. Because without probable cause, he's in a world of hurt with that shooting.
The situation escalated when Estrada claimed he had a gun. Despite repeated commands to show his hands, he remained uncooperative and allegedly made threats. The officer then fired multiple shots, striking Estrada, and called for backup and medical aid. Estrada was pronounced dead at the scene. No visible weapon appeared in the released footage, and whether one was found remains under
Menace to
investigation.
society. You illegal piece of shit. Maybe if you hadn't been in our country illegally, that wouldn't happen. Was that the probable cause? He got a call for a suspicious vehicle? D-line? I didn't hear it. I didn't hear his probable cause.
In Modesto, California, on February 13th, 2024, at approximately 12:40 a.m., Officer Clayton Keener conducted a traffic stop.
But here's the thing, D-Line. You can't have a suspicious vehicle at a car wash. That's kind of a hard... I don't get it. A suspicious vehicle at a car... What's he doing? Using too much soap? You know what I mean? I don't see it.
Near the intersection of Paradise Road and South Martin Luther King Drive. The driver, an adult
brought
female,
Mother Rosemary.
and the passenger.
Hi, Mother Rosemary. How are you doing, darling? Welcome aboard. And Mother Rosemary, I want you to know ahead of time, a little bit of me goes a long way. So you're in for a ride. Absolutely. Take your vitamins right now. I'll wait. You definitely need some vitamin C.
41-year-old Mark Koch Jr. were contacted by police.
Disturbing. Alright, put your left hand on your head. Yes, your left hand on your head. And listen to my instructions. Do not make any movements. Put your left hand on your head and listen to my instructions. Don't worry about it. I will tell you right now.
As Koch
See, they're so busy pulling out those tasers, which do not work. They're not looking for the threat. Jesus Christ. Pull the pepper spray out if you have to pull something out and hold it.
exited the vehicle, he appeared to reach for something and refused to raise his left hand. When Officer Campos attempted to control Koch's arm, he suddenly pulled out a gun and pointed it at the police.
Well, that was stupid.
B41 shots fired, suspect on the way. Get to cover, get to cover. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Don't reach for that. Don't reach for it. Crawl towards me. Crawl towards me. Suspect is down. Officers in code 4. B41, give me 1033.
Officers quickly administered first aid to Koch until paramedics arrived. He was then...
You never, ever administer first aid of any kind unless it's a victim. The criminal, you do not do it. You wait for EMT. Let him lay there and bleed.
and transported to a local hospital for treatment. After being medically cleared, Koch will
I am
face
not a
charges of
medical
attempted murder of
professional.
a police officer, fleeing,
Unless it's
and
a
possession
victim.
of a firearm.
Then I'll do whatever I gotta do to help them survive.
We're gonna move up. Stay still. Stay still. Do not make any movements, alright?
Come out with your hands up. Come out with your hands up.
Oklahoma City, on a quiet Tuesday morning near Harrah Road.
Oh my God, I wonder if this thing's for sale. This is like my dream home right here. Hell
What began
yeah.
as a routine attempt to serve a federal burglary warrant quickly turned into a tense.
You think when I get this, my fine home here, you think we can have like a move-in party?
Deadly standoff. Officers arrived expecting a standard arrest, but instead walked into a trap inside a small trailer. The suspect
Oh,
was
shit.
waiting with a loaded gun.
It's her trailer. Sammy! This is the police department! If you're in here, you need to make yourself known!
Cover right, cover right. He should be covering left. Did you see how fucked up that entrance was? They're walking into the unknown. You've got two officers there. One goes right, one goes left. It's basic common sense. The fucking rifleman right here, he just... The maid's day off or what? No fucking urgency, not trying to protect his partner, nothing. One goes left, one goes right. It's just basic common sense to clear a home. And they didn't do that.
Sammy! Hey. Is that a bag or is that a vest? It's a vest. Huh?
As police approached, gunfire erupted. One person was injured by shrapnel, but responding officers managed to retreat without further harm. Tactical teams quickly surrounded the area, deploying drones and robots to safely assess the situation as the hours wore on.
Good.
You see why one goes right, one goes left?
Shots fired.
Damn, she got out of the house and all the way to the front of the damn thing. I don't think he's chasing you outside, lady.
Come out with your hands up.
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 Only one person should be talking. He's not in the shower. Or is he? Did he move? She shot the hell out of that shower.
Cody, you got cover out there while we do this?
Get out. Gun.
Now, had they been prepared before she opened that, the other officer should be, okay, go ahead. It's like opening a door to a bedroom. You're like, okay, go ahead and open it. And then one goes right, one goes left. You clear the house. And when she lifted up on that, the other officer, the male officer, wasn't ready. He was just, you have to be like, okay, all right, go ahead and lift it. And as soon as I saw a fucking gun come up, I'd have opened fire on him. You got to do it safely. Jesus Christ, they just walked in there like they were there for the family reunion. Jesus Christ.
Shots fired.
Audience 1033.
Come out with your hands up.
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 They're just shooting in the doorway. Wherever the bullets land is okay.
Come out with your hands up.
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 One person, ladies and gentlemen, give commands. I would tell this stupid bitch to keep her fucking mouth shut. Don't repeat what I say, dumbass. One person gives the commands, so it's not confusing.
Back around the trailer. Back around the trailer. Go. Go. I got you. Go. Lock your engine.
Eventually, the suspect was found dead inside the trailer. His identity has not yet been released, and investigators remain unsure whether he was living there or simply hiding out. What should have been a normal warrant service ended in gunfire.
And that's what happens. Shit goes from 0 to 1,000 miles an hour in split seconds.
Los Angeles, California, night of June 11th, 2024. A high-stakes police chase erupted when Foothill Gang Task Force officers spotted a black sedan recklessly speeding down Lehigh Avenue. The vehicle came to a sudden stop, but before officers could react, the front seat passenger, 21-year-old Alexander Aguilar Larios, jumped out with a gun in hand and sprinted into a nearby residential area.
Well, at least they chased after him. They didn't just stay at their patrol unit.
Come, I'm gonna shoot you. Get on the ground, dude. Turn around.
Finance officer needs help.
Larios stumbled briefly but recovered quickly, continuing his flight while still armed. Faced with an immediate threat, officers opened fire. Larios was struck, rushed to the hospital by emergency responders, but died shortly after.
The world is now a better place without this menace to society piece of shit in it.
Meanwhile, the driver of the sedan managed to disappear without a trace. Was this a coordinated escape? And how did the unknown accomplice manage to vanish so quickly? The investigation remains open. Atlanta, Georgia, night of July 27, 2024. What began as a family dispute quickly spiraled into chaos when police responded to a disturbance at 782 Peachtree Street Northeast. As officers arrived, 21-year-old Tabaya Shilili fled on foot, darting through the heart of downtown Atlanta.
Weird ass fucking names. Tabaya.
He's right at Peachtree and 7. That's the one right at Peachtree and 7.
Towards 7th? Where?
Let's go down Peachtree.
Hey, there's my Discord. Go join my Discord so you get updates.
Oh, yeah, I got him. Hey, Buffalo, where you going? Where you going? Yeah, I got him, Pablo. I got him. Hey, where you at? Hey, oh!
You have a 78.
Hey, shots fired. He just shot at me. Hey!
Copy shots fired. 19.
Hey, what are you doing? Wait, no, he's shooting at me. Hey!
70. Copy, so you're out.
Fall before he ran behind the building.
Yep. This officer shooting, and look what's behind the suspect. The suspect wasn't even in view when the officer started firing. There's an apartment complex over there. That bullet doesn't stop when it gets near the suspect. It doesn't just stop and drop. It keeps going. That's some dangerous shit right there.
Copy, Peachtree. Peachtree is 7, Peachtree is 7, 63.
In a shocking turn, Shillelagh pulled a handgun mid-chase and opened fire at pursuing officers, igniting a dangerous shootout in the crowded
I'm Miss
streets.
T-Gun.
Despite being shot during the exchange, he continued to run, putting everyone around him at risk.
Get on the ground!
Where are you?
I got him. Get on the ground. Don't you move. Put your hands behind your back.
Where you at?
Of course, it's a hood rat. Of course.
I got him. Put him on his back. Where the cousin? For 504, I got him. I'll put him in custody right now.
I can want it custody.
945 the one in custody unit. Are y'all okay?
What did I do? You hear what did I do? You didn't
He shot
do
at me,
nothing.
But I think I'm good. He ain't hit me. Get up! Get up! I can't get up!
Well, you're gonna get up or I'm gonna drag your ass.
Tired. I'm tired. Can you help me?
Tough shit. And I ain't helping you. Get your ass up.
Code 463. Although if I get a code 463, slow down your traffic.
You were Billy Badass a minute ago.
Now, walking back to the front.
Officers eventually caught up and took Shillelagh into custody without further incident. He was rushed to the hospital for treatment and now faces a series of serious charges. The event left the city shaken, underscoring how rapidly a domestic call can escalate into a life-threatening crisis. On August 10th, 2024, in Miami Beach, Florida Highway Patrol officers spotted a stolen Toyota SUV near Alton Road and 56th Street. After a brief chase, officers executed a successful T maneuver, causing the vehicle to flip over on Julia Tuttle Road, bringing the high-speed pursuit to a halt.
Bye-bye, baby. That was a good pit. That was an excellent pit.
The suspect, who suffered non-life-threatening injuries, was transported to the hospital for treatment. After being evaluated, he was charged with auto theft, fleeing from police, and driving without a license. He was later taken into custody, with bail set at $1,000.
Russia?
If you think American police chases are wild, buckle up for this dash cam footage from Russia. While the exact location isn't known, one thing is clear: the driver.
Okay, this looks like Florida. This don't look like this looks like Florida.
Of a car carrier truck was heavily intoxicated, as drunk as a Soviet sailor, and trying to flee from police. Determined to stop the dangerous joyride, Russian officers quickly launched the pursuit.
He's gonna run your ass over. Told ya.
In a scene straight out of an
He
action
pitted
movie,
that
one
car.
officer
That was a good pit from the truck. He must be pit certified.
leaned out of a moving patrol car and fired shots at the truck's tires. His aim was on point. Soon the tires began to fail, sending sparks flying across the road. The driver tried to keep going, but with shredded tires, he was eventually forced to slow down and pull over.
Miss T-Gun, what did he say? I have no idea, Miss T-Gun. Can you translate that for me? Is he really gonna throw a rock at him? This is a police officer, and he's gonna use a rock on a tractor trailer. unless he's like an awesome pitcher for Major League Baseball, I don't think he can hit right where the driver is and it go through the windshield and knock the driver out or anything. I don't understand the purpose of this. They don't have guns in Russia? Good job, Alfredo. Good job. What the fuck was that?
When the camera cuts back, the suspect is already lying face down on the road with his hands behind his back. A fun fact, in Russia...
I wonder if they issue him a slingshot, and he forgot to get the slingshot out of the glove box. So he just went ahead and done it manually.
The legal blood alcohol limit is just 0.2
Wow.
grams per deciliter, much
I'd
lower
do a
than
rocket your
0.8
ass.
allowed in the U.S.
Jeez.
And it's safe to say this driver was well over that limit.
He said there's a pegging party in your name, and whose name? Lake Florida?
On July 11th, the Lake County Sheriff's Office in Florida responded to a distressing call involving Santiago, who had been arguing with his father over the family car. During the dispute, while Santiago's mother was on the phone, she reportedly heard gunfire and immediately contacted authorities.
Shot fired!
Soon after, a pursuit began. The situation escalated when Santiago crashed his vehicle into a synagogue in Mount Dora and allegedly opened fire on a police officer. The officer returned fire, neutralizing the threat. Santiago was then taken into custody and transported to a nearby hospital for...
In all my 17 years, I've never seen this kind of bullshit. Did you just see what happened? It looked like Hogan's Heroes at its finest. Watch. What the fuck?
arguing with his father over the family car.
What?
During the dispute, while Santiago's mother was on the phone, she reportedly heard gunfire and immediately contacted authorities.
Oh, okay, I got it. Now watch. Watch what happens.
Soon after, a pursuit began. The situation escalated
Now
when
this idiot
Santiago crashed
stops.
his vehicle into a synagogue in Mount Dora and
Oh,
allegedly
is that what it
opened
was?
fire on a
Okay.
police officer.
Okay.
The officer returned
I
fire,
didn't see that.
neutralizing the threat. Santiago was
Okay, I thought that was a parked truck over there. Okay, I got it.
then taken into custody.
But this pickup truck hit that pickup truck, which was the other patrol unit, and then went in and hit the other pickup truck, like bumper cars at the state fair.
And transported to a nearby hospital for medical treatment.
Shots fired, shots fired. Every method route, shots fired, stand by.
94.
What's your call, fire? Shots fired, shots fired.
Try saying the device name like for USB. Main menu.
Here's now, how are you getting more? Crash is fine. He's out on the ground, he's out on the ground, hands on his head. Hold it. Let me see.
Fortunately, no officers were injured during the exchange. Authorities continued to investigate the incident, and as of now, the whereabouts of Santiago's father remain unknown.
Yeah, illegals, including daddy and mama. They're all here illegally. Yeah, we've done that a few times. Drugged that son of a bitch to the patrol unit. He didn't want to stand up. That's okay. Hell, a few times we grab him by the ankles and just drag him across the freaking parking lot. And his shirt goes all the way up to the back of his neck, so his raw skin is scratching across that concrete. He made the decision. He didn't want to get up. That's fine.
On May 20th, 2023, a routine traffic stop escalated into a high-stakes pursuit on U.S.
Let's go to the
Highway
car
67
wash.
South in Arkansas.
Hold up
Arkansas
on that
State
car
Police
wash,
troopers
gentlemen.
Shoemate, Van Schoik, and Essela attempted to stop a black GMC Sierra.
Look, if your last name is Van Soik, there is a legal process so you can change your last name, which is exactly what I would do if that was my... Jesus Christ.
But the suspect hit the gas and refused to comply. As the truck sped away, a dangerous high-speed chase unfolded. Officers closed in, attempting a PT maneuver, but the suspect swerved between patrol cars, even clipping the hood of one in a desperate escape attempt. With speeds climbing and risk mounting, officers had to act fast.
Oh, we're dealing with the Arkansas Highway Patrol. They don't play.
Their opportunity came as the suspect made a sharp turn near a riverbank. In a display of textbook precision, a trooper executed a flawless pit maneuver. The GMC rolled violently multiple times before crashing into a brick wall. Debris scattered and silence followed.
Oh,
The
yeah!
suspect, visibly disoriented, was pulled from the wreckage and taken into custody.
Hell yeah! That was perfect. You piece of shit. Hey, Texas, do you remember where Trooper Bird is out of? What state? Isn't it Arkansas? I'm not sure, but I really like Bird. First time I ever see him in action was Monday night when we were on the stream. No one cares? Who said no one cares? Wait. Therapy said no one cares. Wow. Is that a nice, very, very, very nice, rude way to say shut up, Pat? Okay, he's in Arkansas. Okay, thank you. Look at Aunt Jemima over here on the left. While the male officers are up there doing her job, she's back here hiding behind the patrol unit. You can't make this shit up. Watch. I'm not kidding. She didn't do shit. Why would she think they need her back behind the patrol unit when two officers are already at the driver's door and the passenger door? That's what you're dealing with when you deal with a female officer, especially a black female officer. They're even dumber than the white female officers. No shit. No shit. I'm talking from experience. They don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. Now see, there's an officer. There's an officer. Now watch Aunt Jemima. Watch her. Instead of going to the vehicle, let me hide. Let me hide. Okay, at least she's going over there. Okay. She kind of looked like a little bit like Goober with Barney Pop. A little bit, like, kind of reminds me of those Secret Service agents on the assassination attempt with Trump in Pennsylvania. The way they were, fucking idiots.
A vehicle search revealed a massive stash of drugs: ecstasy, meth, cocaine, fentanyl, heroin, and Xanax, enough for multiple felony charges.
He's just a rolling drugstore.
His chaotic flight ended in disaster, and now his fate lies with the court.
Now, see, they're still trying to take him into custody, and here's Aunt Jemima walking away. See? Watch. You can't make this shit up. She just... See, they're
vehicle
trying to
search
take her
revealed
to
a
custody.
massive stash
Hey,
of drugs,
I'm gonna go back to my
meth,
patrol
cocaine,
unit. Fuck this.
fentanyl, heroin, and Xanax, enough for multiple felony charges. His chaotic
Oh, no,
flight
that's a
ended in
different person.
disaster,
Never mind,
and
that's
now
not the
his
same
fate
person.
lies with the court.
But he's still an idiot. Give me your hand, motherfucker. That's right. That's how you say it.
Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down.
I used to love it when they'd crash at the end of a 1080 and then start complaining to me like I gave a shit because I didn't. Oh, I broke my leg. Sucks being you. The fuck on the ground. Oh, my finger's broken. This arm broke. Sucks being you.
Some chases are wild, but this one was pure precision. That PIT, nothing short
Yeah,
of
I know.
professional.
It has been a year. Almost a year.
Face away from me! Face away!
Here comes Cotton Candy. That's her stage name, Cotton Candy.
Dash cam and body cam footage captured the dramatic moments when a routine traffic stop in Wisconsin escalated into a high-speed chase. Waukesha police had attempted to pull over a vehicle linked to a retail theft at Dick's Sporting Goods. Instead of complying, the driver hit the gas, triggering a fast-moving pursuit through city streets. Officers stayed in close pursuit, using coordinated tactics to bring the vehicle to a stop safely.
I got one occupant down on the ground. Looks like a passenger. Took off going.
Before southeast corner of Capitol, into like that old first store.
Hey, get your hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
Let the dog go.
Come on!
Release the dog.
Come on! Get your hands up! I see you behind the garbage can. Face away!
Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to sit there and give a bunch of commands. Just release the fucking dog. That's what the dog does. That's what he's there for.
Me! Face away! Keep your hands in your back.
The chase ended with the driver's arrest, and she now faces multiple charges connected to the theft and the ensuing pursuit.
Cotton Candy.
Check here for any other evidence.
Oh, I wish they would find it, fix it. But they got to have Emilio Estevez, and they got to have Kiefer Sutherland in there. No, I think Kiefer Sutherland died in the third one or so. But yeah, they got to have Emilio Estevez if they're going to do another Young Guns. And Lou Diamond Phillips, too.
On August 18th, 2024, Andre T. Hunter transformed Washington Street in...
Yeah, that's right. Lou Diamond Phillips died in Young Guns 2. And so did Kiefer Sutherland, I think. He died in number 2 or 3. And Charlie Sheen died in the first one. Trying to see who's left.
into his own high-speed playground, tearing through town in a red Dodge Ram like he was auditioning for Fast and Furious 20. Ignoring traffic laws and weaving through lanes with reckless abandon, his joyride
Did you
was
guys
less
see
of a
that?
commute and more of a one-man demolition derby.
I saw it. The Taco Bell. And the donuts. Santa Ana? They're gonna bring in Santa Ana? He was a big time bandit in Mexico. Or Pablo Escobar. They'll probably bring in Pablo. Just put a cowboy hat on it. You won't know the difference.
When it finally came to a halt, Hunter stepped
Oh,
out of the
yeah.
truck unfazed, cool as ever, sipping a Busch beer like it was halftime at the Super Bowl. No panic, no shame, just vibes.
Crawl up here to me! Crawl up here to me! Hands up! Hands
You can't make this shit up.
up! Hands up! Hands up!
Unfortunately for Andre, the show
Who's the
ended
one that
with
was
more than
arrested
a
by the
sore
motorcycle
shoulder. He now
cops?
faces a stack of charges, driving under the influence,
I don't give a fuck about your shoulder.
operating on
fucking
a
pork
suspended
monkey.
license, and
Just get
of
your ass on
course,
the
having
ground.
an open container in the vehicle.
Poncho,
The lesson,
yeah,
don't drink and
Poncho
drive,
Villa.
and definitely don't try to outrun the law with a beer in hand. In Brooklyn, Ohio, a routine
Shoot,
traffic stop
I-
turned into a chaotic
if I
and
could, I'd have
dangerous
shot the
situation
shit
when a
out of that
suspect sped
bastard,
off,
right in the
dragging
head.
the officer along with him. The officer quickly recognized the
Of
driver
course, it
as a
probably
wanted
happened so.
individual and
That shit happens so quick. It's hard to get your gun and do what you need to do. It's already over by the time you get your hand on your gun.
attempted to remove him from the vehicle.
You did last week.
Not me.
Right?
However, the suspect fled, triggering a high-speed chase through busy streets.
I want you out of the car. That's why.
Damn. Damn. That was so dangerous. Hey, therapy. It only hurt his pride and his elbows. That's it. I've been thrown down like that. It kills your pride, and it really hurts your elbows. It takes a lot of skin. It's still there on the concrete. If you could find it and put it back, but yeah, it tears them elbows up. But nothing that some vaccine would not cure.
The pursuit escalated as the officer rammed the suspect's van, bringing it to a halt. Police then surrounded the vehicle and smashed the windows to safely apprehend the suspect. After being taken to the hospital
that
for
was a
treatment,
dangerous
he now
pit.
faces charges of felonious.
He should have pit on the passenger side. He would have went into that parking lot to the right instead of slamming into a vehicle
assault on an
on
officer
oncoming
and
traffic.
fleeing from
Let's
law
see.
enforcement.
Okay, at least he didn't hit another car. Yep.
Get out of the car!
Bring out the big gun.
Two officers sustained minor injuries but are expected to recover. The situation was brought under control thanks to the officers' quick and decisive actions in the face of extreme danger.
Turn that siren off. Ow. Glass. Ow. I got it all over.
Don't care about your fucking owls.
You got a squad coming? Yeah.
I'll be like, hey, princess, shut up. We don't care about your owls.
Guns. You got any weapons on you, dude?
On March 4th, 2024, at approximately 4:41 p.m.,
Oh, absolutely,
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
The Florida Highway Patrol was on
Because
patrol.
they'd have to wait. They'd have to wait on the Happy Meals to show up, so they have negotiating power, and then they have to have the shields. You know, all those shields that they hold, and those are not in their vehicles, so somebody's got to bring them to the scene. And for the next 3 hours, they would have.
and stationary on the paved median of Interstate 75, SR 93, near mile marker 153. While monitoring traffic, I observed a white Dodge Charger traveling northbound with heavily tinted windows. I merged into the inside lane of SR 93 and accelerated to overtake the vehicle. Once behind it, I activated my emergency lights in an attempt to initiate a traffic stop. The driver of the white Dodge Charger initially changed lanes from the inside to the middle lane and then into the right lane. Once in the outside lane, I continued to follow with my emergency equipment still activated. At that point, the vehicle accelerated rapidly, weaving through traffic at a high rate of speed before taking the CR 762 Tucker's Grade exit.
There we go. Wow, I didn't know he had the suspect with him.
I immediately...
I ain't saying nothing.
notified the Fort Myers Regional Communications Center that the vehicle was failing to stop and advised that I was actively in pursuit.
You know, I was just thinking, T-Gun, they need to make that a ride at Six Flags. Oh, yeah. Of course, Texas wouldn't go nowhere near it, but they need to make that a ride at Six Flags. Ladies and gentlemen, you never put the two suspects together. One's in one patrol unit, the other one's in another patrol unit. You never put them together. Wow. Or at least we didn't. Oh, we saw this one. Remember this one?
On April 25th, 2021, in Atlanta, Georgia, GSB troopers Andis Miles and Hun were on the lookout for a stolen landscaping truck barreling toward the Atlanta Metro.
Yes, I see his messages, Miss T-Gun. I just choose to ignore them.
Area. They spotted the vehicle on I-75.
But thank you, Miss T-Gun. But I see everyone, yeah. I just made the executive decision to ignore it.
South and attempted to pull it over. Unsurprisingly, the driver had no intention of stopping.
Absolutely, therapy. You're exactly right, therapy. That's why you don't put them together.
The chase came to a dramatic
That was
end
a
when the driver,
kick-ass.
Terrell
That was a
Williams,
kick-ass
lost
pit.
control and rolled the truck.
But see, that tells me that he was so easily pitted that the back of that box truck was empty. He wasn't fully loaded.
Troopers quickly surrounded the vehicle and pulled him out through the shattered front windshield.
I never did, Delane. I was waiting for you to call it and report back. Now, here's one thing I want to point out. We've seen this before, but you see the officers kicking the windshield with their bone ankle? Because underneath that skin is a bone. And that windshield is a lot tougher than the bone of your ankle or arm or knuckles. But what's going on here is that is adrenaline taking over. They're not thinking. They just want to get the suspect in custody, and you get tunnel vision. I know what I'm talking about. It took me 5 years in law enforcement to finally get a hold of my adrenaline rushes. But that's what's going on here. They're not thinking. They're not worried about breaking their fucking ankle on like a 3-inch piece of windshield. Just saying. That's all adrenaline right there. It's at the end of the chase, and they want their man. Been there, done
Williamson
that.
was
I
taken to the
know.
hospital with minor injuries, and after being medically cleared, he was booked into Fulton County Jail without further incident. As for why he stole the truck, and that remains a mystery. Perhaps he was a rival landscaper with some questionable business tactics.
Conway, Arkansas. That's just outside Little Rock on your way to Fort Smith. But it's also the town where Conway Twitty got his name. Absolutely. He took Conway, Arkansas and Twitty, Texas, and named it Conway Twitty. His real name was David something, I forgot his last name. But that's where Conway got his first name.
Conway, Arkansas, a city known for its colleges, briefly turned into the city of stolen Mustangs on May 10th, 2023. The chaos began when Conway PD pursued a stolen 2015 Ford Mustang with its powerful...
God dang, there's a Sonic. I want a #1 now.
engine. The suspect easily outran officers on Interstate 40, forcing them to call off the chase. Later, a Moreland officer spotted the car near a Walmart, reigniting the pursuit. The suspect sped down a highway exit ramp right into ASP Trooper Dance's trap.
Okay, now, trying to get across the road.
He then tore through Arkansas's winding back roads, where narrow lanes and blind curves made the chase increasingly dangerous. Trooper Dumont acted quickly to end it before someone got hurt.
He's surrounded, he's off in the ditch. We got him.
Oh, he's got driving gloves.
After being caught, the suspect gave a bizarre excuse. He was heading to jail anyway and wanted one last joyride. His thrill didn't last long. He ended up behind bars. His name and charges remain unknown, but the lesson is clear. Stealing a flashy car might be fun for a moment, but it's never worth the price of freedom. July 19th, 2022. Meet Robert Regal, or at least that's the name he's using. This guy's rolling in a Chevy Silverado rental with a buddy riding shotgun and a pregnant woman in the back.
Damn, I miss this
What's
shit.
his excuse for running from the cops?
64 right now.
A brain tumor made him do it. Yeah, you read that right.
Yeah, but we're not medical professionals. I could give a shit about his brain tumor.
Okay, U-turn. We're making
There's
a
no
U-turn.
there's no CAT scan in my patrol unit.
Going back eastbound on 64.
Our job is to enforce the law, not to give medical advice.
The chase ignites at 7:20 p.m., kicking off a 12-minute high-speed thrill ride that had everyone on edge. As the pursuit continues, it's clear Robert, if that's even his real name, has more than just reckless driving in his bag of tricks.
We're going to continue through Alma. We're passing Mountain Grove Road, speeds 100. Clear left, clear right.
Exactly. He's still trying to go. Look at him. That's where that push bumper comes in handy.
We're back eastbound on 64.
With that push bumper, you don't get a lot of grill damage. It's not going to mess up your radiator.
Coming towards Mulberry. 10-4, eastbound 64, coming in, Mulberry.
Alright, we continued on passing Dollar General, speed's 85. 21, you're gonna have to get up here. Speed's 100, we're passing Little Mulberry.
They used to tell me that shit. 35, you gotta get
After
up
the
here.
crash, he starts rattling off a string of names, each one a new identity for the cops to sift through. Meanwhile, the pregnant woman in the back seat, she claims she doesn't even know these guys. Apparently, she just met them through her boyfriend. What a crew.
You can't make this shit up. Bunch of fucking hood rats. It ain't enough that we feed them and support them and pay their rent.
Get them up to the roof. Get over there with them. Backwards. Roll down that back window. If you try anything funny, you're getting shot. Roll
Shoot that
window
bitch.
down right now. I'm asking you to roll the window down.
No, I'm telling you to roll the window down. I'm not asking nothing.
Go to the other side, I'll cover him. Oh.
Why are you putting your gun away? You don't know what he's got. Fucking buckwheat.
Where were they headed? Who knows? And as for Robert's brain tumor, well, maybe it's got a taste for high-speed chases, too.
You should make all that break 7.
Yeah, but therapy, the problem with that, sir, because therapy said on YouTube, that's why they want reparations and equality of outcome. We've been paying these fucking hood rats reparations since 1968 in the form of food stamps and welfare and 100% medical care, free school clothes, free school supplies, free lunches for their little piece of shit kids, the little future criminals. We've been paying them reparations, free housing, free lights, free phone. I mean, my God, when does it end?
Hey, hey!
At around 7:03 p.m., a red Pontiac Grand Prix was seen speeding along the
Dumb
shoulder of
bitch.
Interstate 55,
Hobby
bypassing
Lobby.
traffic from an earlier incident.
I like that
Noticing a
store.
reckless maneuver and suspicious behavior, a nearby officer initiated a traffic stop.
D4 for city 1024. 2-4. It's Illinois.
Delta Echo 50578. DE
The driver, who lacked a
50578.
valid license, claimed he was rushing a friend to the hospital, but couldn't provide any clear details.
I thought it was a
strong
female.
odor of marijuana raised further red flags.
Of course.
Okay. So where y'all coming from right now? I was coming from a hotel. From the hotel? Yes, sir. Do you smoke back at the hotel? Yes, sir. Okay. Do me a favor, stand right there. Who is she?
Don't turn your back on him, man.
Ma'am, you got an ID on you?
ID about what?
All right, ma'am. Here's what I ask you to do. Go ahead.
Oh my God. This officer has no control of this scene. You see where the driver is? That would never happen. Never. I would have already patted him down, put him in cuffs, put him in the backseat of my patrol unit. He's not under arrest. I'm just detaining him. And for my own personal safety, there's 2 people there. I don't trust the driver at all, little fucking hood rat. I'm gonna put him in the backseat of my patrol unit until I get to the bottom of everything. I can do that. I can detain him. But this trooper is just letting, buckwheat just wander around. Just
Jump off your telephone because I'm going to talk to you for just a second. Step out for me.
During questioning, both the driver and his female passenger denied having anything illegal. But things took a sudden turn when the woman nervously mentioned there might be a gun in the vehicle. Moments later, in a shocking move, she jumped into the driver's seat.
and see, before that officer could react, buckwheat could come over there with a knife and cut that officer's throat. It happened that quick. Let me get the snap of the fingers right. He has no control over this scene. He's got one on his blind side, way over here, and then the girl in front of him. I'm just saying it's unsafe. We've all done it. Me included, I've done it. But you learn from those mistakes. When you get the shit kicked out of you, and somebody going after your gun while you're on the ground, you learn from those mistakes, and you don't do that ever again. Because I've been in this situation, I've done exactly what he's doing. Until it was too late.
And took off at high speed, forcing the officer into a high-risk pursuit.
Now, where's the driver? I don't know where see, he had no control, so she was able to get back in the car. He's just letting them walk around. When you have people detained, you have to act like they're detained. You're being detained. You don't have the freedom to walk around.
Hey! Hey! Stop! Put him in custody.
Now they're going to put him in custody. This didn't happen to me, thank God, but... Oh, I like Governor Abbott. I love Governor Abbott.
We're almost to the bridge.
Where'd she go? I don't see her.
Unfortunately, she stopped in traffic. She may have wrecked. She did. She wrecked out.
Yeah.
The chase intensified, hitting speeds over 100 miles per hour. Then came a devastating end.
Good. I hope it's DOA, you piece of shit.
Was ripped in half.
Good. DOA, right there, dumbass. And every time they crash, that's what we all said. DOA, let's hope. Keep your fingers crossed. Piece of shit. They're menaces to society. We can live without them.
The woman, later found to have an active warrant in Illinois, was rushed to the hospital. A .22 caliber revolver was recovered from the wreck. The original driver, identified as Winford, now faces a long list of serious charges.
Oh yeah. Bye-bye, baby.
July 18th, 2024. Trooper A. Cass clocked a black four-door sedan rocketing down Y-630 at 77 miles per hour. Behind the wheel, Becca Smith, with no license, no registration, and no insurance. A hat trick of bad decisions.
And a female officer. That's a problem.
As Trooper Cass ran her info, Becca suddenly floored it. Game on. She blasted through red lights, blew past stop signs, and hit over 100 miles per hour, turning the highway into her personal action movie.
Why didn't he, that's weird. I'm just wondering why the message, okay, there it is. Just curious why that message didn't come into the chat. Yeah, it should have. I don't know what happened.
But her stunt came to a brutal end when Trooper Cass executed a tactical move, slamming her car into a guardrail. The vehicle flipped violently into the median, ejecting the real driver.
Good. Maybe he's DOA. That's what I said, Therapy. Fuck these criminals. Their lives do not matter. Not even a little bit. They gave up their right to live the moment they become a criminal.
And when she's patched up, a warrant will be waiting. Lesson of the day.
Piece of shit.
From the cops, things don't just go bad.
Put everybody's life in danger on the road so she can get away. Fuck her.
On September 21st, 2024, while patrolling the area of Airport Boulevard and North W Street, I, officer name, observed a blue Nissan Altima with illegal dark window tint. The vehicle was stopped at a red light, but as I approached, it suddenly ran the red light without warning. I immediately activated my emergency lights and sirens and initiated a pursuit.
Oh, that's hard on the patrol unit. And the back.
Just threw a bag out. Stand by.
The suspect vehicle accelerated rapidly, reaching speeds over 100 miles per hour, while recklessly running multiple red lights and weaving through traffic. During the chase, I observed a large plastic bag being thrown from the passenger side window. The vehicle continued fleeing at dangerous speeds, narrowly avoiding a collision with another motorist.
Signal 4, signal 4, signal 4.
The pursuit ended when
All
the
that
Nissan
damage
crashed into several vehicles near a residential area. Both the driver
Just so
and
they
passenger
can get
remained
away.
inside after the impact. Officers quickly approached and extracted both individuals through broken windows.
See, I think anybody that runs from the police, well, I think we should be able to drag them out and put a bullet in their brain, but we can't. But they should lose their license for life, forever. You can never have another driver's license. But they don't do that. It's just crazy. Yeah, let's give them a license so he can run from us again. Put everybody's life in danger.
The driver was identified as Anton Lamar Smith and the passenger as Tariq Jam Watson. Upon retrieving the discarded bag, it was found to contain 335 grams of marijuana, less than 1 gram of cocaine, and 11 grams of fentanyl.
Damn,
Both
T-gun.
suspects were arrested and charged with possession.
Is anybody surprised? I'm not surprised. Should be able to drag him out and just one bullet in the head. He'll never run from the cops again. He'll never commit another crime again.
And trafficking of controlled substances.
Give us some respect, we'll give you some respect. You understand? All right. Try to fit in there.
Mutt and Jeff.
Sacramento, California. On the morning of May 13th, 2025,
Yeah, I have been, T-Gun.
a disturbing call came into
T-Gun.
the Sacramento Police Department.
T-Gun, that's what I keep trying to tell him. He keeps saying, oh, that was the nice pat. No. I was a smart ass then, too. It just depends on who I was dealing with. If I'm dealing with the victim, I'm not a smart ass. I'm pretty helpful and kind and caring. But when you're dealing with a fucktard piece of shit menace to society criminal, I don't give a fuck about them.
just after 9 a.m. A man was reportedly walking along North 16th Street, brandishing a handgun and pointing it at random people in the area. Minutes later, the same caller updated dispatch saying the suspect had moved northbound toward the 200 block of North 16th Street, still openly displaying the weapon.
Do not! He's got it. That's a gun. Do not reach for that gun. Do not reach for that gun. Come back over this way. Leave back on. Do not reach for that gun. Do not. Put your hands in the air. Come back around. We would like to help you. Do not reach.
See, we're dealing with, right now I can tell you, we're dealing with an uneducated hood rat. And he's going to reach for the gun.
For that gun. Do not reach for that gun. Do not reach for that gun.
At 9:13
What are you doing?
Officer.
Why does she grab a hold? What the fuck? That's new. They might be sleeping together and he's trying to protect her. And I would bet money that's what's going on. They're romantically involved because he's trying to push her out, get back behind me kind of a deal. She's holding her gun. Somebody grabbing your arm, you're not going to have accuracy with your shot. It's going to pull to the right. I've never seen that shit before. Holy shit. Get your hands off of her. This is not Motel 6.
Number 1 arrived and located the suspect.
The only time this is what Texas said on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. And I know it's probably full of compliments. I haven't read it yet. Welcome to the hunt, Harper Valley PTA. Hey, buddy. Thank you for subbing to my kick. Thank you very much. The only time you're not a smartass is when you're asleep. That's not true. I remember some of my dreams, and in those dreams, I'm a smartass. And you're probably a smartass there too. Hell, you probably give Freddie and Jason nightmares. I've never had a dream about Jason, but Freddie, yeah, probably. Because my blades were longer than his. Just saying.
Quickly joined by 2 additional officers.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh wow, she's kind of sexy. You never walk backwards. You stand your ground. If that fucker gets too close, you open fire. You don't keep giving him chance after chance to keep coming at you. I don't walk backwards. He gets close enough, I'm shooting him. I'm a smartass for subbing. Thank you, buddy. Ha ha ha. Wow, that's 2 now in less than 2 minutes. I think that's a first, except for gifted subs. I got 6 subs on Kick. Thank you, buddy, very much.
They noticed what looked like a firearm in the suspect's pocket and issued multiple commands, instructing him to stay on the sidewalk and keep his hands away from the weapon.
Ladies and gentlemen, what these officers are doing is so freaking dangerous to both their lives. You do not walk backwards, ever. See, this would have already been over because he would have walked up to me at my patrol unit, got too close, and I'd have shot him.
Keep going. No, I cannot see. I cannot see. I cannot see. He's got.
Open your eyes.
He's got the gun. Get back. Get back.
What the fuck? See, they're trying to protect each other. They're romantically involved. I guarantee it.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Instead, the man ignored the warnings, stepped toward the officers, and shouted for them to shoot. As he continued to advance and pulled the firearm
she's got a
from his
pretty
pocket,
butt.
Officers were forced to respond.
Off the gun. Just get your hand off it. No.
I cannot see. I cannot see. I cannot see. He's got the gun. Get back. Get back.
Sir.
Get back.
3 officers discharged their weapons, striking the suspect. They immediately secured the weapon, later confirmed to be a replica, and rendered emergency aid. The suspect survived his injuries and was later booked into Sacramento County Main Jail on several charges, including brandishing an imitation fire.
You see how scared they look? Don't get me wrong. During the incident, I wasn't scared. The adrenaline took over. But afterwards, oh yeah, I was like this. The adrenaline starts coming down, and you're like scared shitless. Just, oh my God, look, you know what could have happened? Yeah. It's just, I mean, everybody's different. But these are cowards. They're bumping into each other, running into each other, backing up, walking backwards. Bad mistake.
Firearm and resisting arrest.
Wow. Cadillac of the Skies? What's that? Cadillac of the Sky. I never heard of that.
On April 23rd, 2025, at approximately 2:05 p.m., LAPD officers patrolling near West 113th Street and Compton Avenue spotted 36-year-old Osman Briseno, a suspect wanted for child abduction and known to carry firearms. When officers attempted a traffic stop, triggering a short pursuit that ended on the eastbound 105 freeway on-ramp at Central Avenue.
Get your hand out of the backpack. Get your hand out of the backpack now. Don't reach. Stop reaching. Get the fuck on the back.
Okay. Shoot him again! And charge him with disorderly conduct for yelling in public.
Commands not to reach inside. He then fled on foot towards Central Avenue with officers in pursuit. As he reached the intersection, Briseno abruptly turned, reached into the backpack, and was shot by an officer fearing an imminent threat.
Drop the bag! Drop the bag! Drop the fucking gun! Drop the fucking bag! Don't fucking reach! Don't you fucking move! Don't fucking reach!
What a fucking idiot.
Briseno collapsed and was taken into custody, then transported to a nearby hospital for treatment. He was absentee booked for an unrelated...
Yeah, because I'm updating my Streamloop cards to a bunch. I've got some new cards in there, and some of them are sound alerts. So yeah, he deserves whatever he gets. You got 7, 8 officers around you, and you're gonna reach in your bag. You're asking to get shot.
Related assault with a deadly weapon case and other felony warrants. No firearms were recovered, and no officers or bystanders were injured.
Glock 23, constant mic. There's a 40 caliber.
Get out of the car!
Yeah, I've seen this one before.
At approximately 12:08 p.m. on March the 7th, 2025, in Bismarck, North Dakota, police received a distress call from a young man claiming that a woman was trying to run him over with her vehicle. Officers quickly responded to the scene, where they encountered the suspect, later identified as Udell. Without warning, Udell accelerated her car directly toward Officer James in what appeared to be a deliberate and violent act.
Shots fired! Officer hit! Show your hands! Shots fired! Show your hands!
In a split-second reaction to the imminent threat, Officer Anderson discharged his firearm, striking Udell.
Good.
The vehicle continued forward before finally
Shoot that
coming to a
stupid
stop
bitch.
atop a snowbank. During the attack, Officer James was hit by the car and violently thrown into the air.
I don't know what that is, constant mic. A Colt Python. I know what a Colt is.
Adding to the
is that a 6-shooter? Oh, 357?
Officer James was rushed to the hospital and fortunately released later that same day. Despite efforts to render aid, Udell was pronounced dead at the scene.
Good. She got what she asked
under
for.
Investigation, but the swift action.
You cannot use a car as a lethal weapon. We can open fire and use deadly force on you. And that's what she was doing. She was using that car. I'm just surprised why it took the officer so long to shoot her.
Of law enforcement likely prevented further harm.
Yep, crazy lefty. She's just entitled. She didn't have to stop for the cops. She can go on her way now.
Get out of the car! Shots fired! Officer hit!
Fuck around and find out.
Show your hands!
Absolutely, Mike.
Show your hands!
She's dead. She's not going to show you nothing.
Put your hands on your head!
Please, no, man, no!
That looks like Baby Huey right there.
In Milwaukee,
Oh,
a bizarre
yeah.
case of repeat crime made headlines when Daniel Barton managed to steal 2 police squad cars just months apart. The first theft happened in December 2022 during a routine traffic stop. As officers briefly turned their attention away, Barton seized the moment, jumping into a squad car and speeding off.
Improvement vehicle 106 heading southbound on Holton Street. Lights are still on. Holton what? Holton and.
Dashcam footage captured him laughing as he blew through stop signs, swerved between vehicles, and launched over a bump before abandoning the car. Officers eventually found him hiding inside a trash can and placed him under arrest. A few months later, Barton pulled off the same stunt again. During another stop, stunned officers watched their patrol car disappear once more at Barton's hands. "Is that your squad?" one officer asked in disbelief. He was captured just 10 minutes later and now faces multiple misdemeanor charges.
855.
What you do here, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly what me and somebody else on my shift would have done. He comes popping out of that damn trash can. Guess what? We're knocking the trash can over. Seriously, right there. You just kick it real hard. Let him fall backwards. Slam the back of his head on that concrete. That'll daze him enough where you flip him over, put your knee in his neck, and handcuff him. That's exactly what we would have done. He's not climbing out of that trash can. I'll kick the shit out of it over.
I don't have a case. I'm sorry.
I have no idea, find it. You guys see that little jungle bunny? Watch the jungle bunny. Watch. I will love this song.
On April 3rd, 2024,
Where's the
at
song?
around 5:41 p.m., officers responded to a report of a disturbance involving a weapon at a residential
Okay, there it
address.
is.
Upon arrival, they encountered the victim in the front yard, visibly shaken and injured. According to reports, the
I got
suspect
it.
identified
Thank you,
as
Miss Bridge.
K. Young Truitt had been engaged in a heated argument with the victim. During the altercation, he pointed a gun at her,
Look at
threatened
that
to
little
slap her,
jungle bunny.
and then
Go.
struck her on the back of the head with the weapon, turning the confrontation violent. As the sound of approaching sirens grew louder, Young Truitt and his accomplice, Crump, fled the scene in a vehicle. Their escape triggered an immediate police search to locate and apprehend the suspects.
Don't touch my siren! Who did that? Adam! Bam! Adam! Thank you, buddy! See, that's a Stream Loop card, ladies and gentlemen. You're the man. I don't give a shit what Texas says about you, Adam. I think you're all right.
On June 6th, a tragic confrontation in
I
Utah
have got
ended
to
in
make-
gunfire when police responded to
Let me
a
see if I can make
911
one.
call from a woman reporting that her ex-husband was violating a protective order and acting erratically.
I'm interested.
Get back! Get back! Get down!
When officers arrived, 36-year-old Brian Simon opened fire without warning. The sudden attack sparked a chaotic shootout, during which one officer was injured. Despite repeated commands to stop, Simon continued firing, forcing officers to respond with lethal force. Simon was fatally shot at the scene. The incident has reignited important conversations around domestic violence, mental health struggles, and the life-threatening risks officers face in the field. On March 4th, 2024, a Florida Highway Patrol officer spotted a white Dodge Charger
I'm gonna see if I can
with
put it
heavily
in here.
tinted windows speeding along Highway 75. When
What was
Trooper
the name
Skira
of
tried
it?
to initiate a traffic stop, the driver refused to comply, gunning the engine and veering onto an exit ramp in an attempt to evade capture. But the trooper wasn't backing down. The suspect, later identified as Tobias Cody, re-entered the highway, darting
Eric
between
Dotter.
cars at over 120 miles per hour. As the pursuit intensified, Trooper Prosper joined the chase to assist.
There it is. Oh, it uploaded.
Just moments later, it seemed like Prosper might have crashed, but in truth, he had executed a precise maneuver that ended the pursuit right there on the highway. When the scene was finally secured, both Cody and his passenger, Roosevelt...
Oh well, it's not playing. Adam, do you know exactly the words he was saying? I didn't get it. I mean, I got most of it except from the beginning all the way to the end. I didn't get that part. Yeah, it's not going to play, Miss Bridge. I'd like to know what he's saying.
Williams were taken into custody without further incident. Inside the vehicle, officers recovered marijuana and a loaded handgun.
Yeah, it's not going to play. Shit. Well, I can delete that card. It's not going to do it. Fuck. Damn it. We saw this one earlier. But it's so good, I wanted to see it again. This is the Six Flags new ride right here.
Both suspects now face multiple charges, including aggravated fleeing, battery, and property damage.
Yeah, I can put it
What
in there.
began as a routine
Here.
traffic stop quickly escalated into
There's
a
my
high-speed
Discord,
pursuit.
D-Line.
Another reminder of how fast things can spiral out of control on the road.
Okay, he's exiting I-4. He's westbound.
Miss Bridge, I really want that video. I can make that into a really cool bomb, 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 bomb. Oh, yeah, I want it. Can you find it for me on YouTube? You haven't said yet. You never did tell me. Miss Bridge, find that for me on YouTube. That same video. Thank you, Miss Bridge.
Going to be westbound on I-4.
11, you want us to pick it up?
With a police helicopter following his every move, Kevin made sure the
Damn
pursuit
it.
wouldn't be easy. He sped down
I'm
the highway
wondering
over 100 miles per hour,
I can
making
translate
it nearly
it
impossible
something
for officers
else.
on the ground to deploy spike strips with precision. The
Let me
first
see.
attempt failed as Kevin swerved past it and took a quick exit, hoping to throw the police off his trail.
Down there. 60 to 64, make sure you got hard cover. You're the next one in line. And activate your BWC.
Going westbound. He's either going eastbound or he's going to continue.
10 under I-4.
I'm processing it right now through my Camtasia as an MP4. Let's see if it works. I might have it. I'm not sure.
Good job.
Okay, continuing west, increasing speed.
What's the status on Central?
They've got the information. We don't know who's yet.
But the
What do you
helicopter
say? There
above
you
never
go.
lost sight of him. On the second try, officers successfully placed spike strips, and this time they hit their mark. Kevin's tires began to fail,
Where'd
but
it
he
go?
kept going swerving through traffic and pushing
Oh, it's
his
still
luck as the
going,
car's
okay.
condition rapidly deteriorated. Eventually, his luck ran out when he lost control and careened into a swamp.
Okay, so let me see if it's gonna work now.
Looks like normal speed almost. All right, he's off
Add
again,
new
spinning,
card.
He's off. He's in the water. In the water, right-hand side.
Units, you're covering each other. Air 1, car into the water.
Affirmative. He's off to the right in the water. He's in the ditch. They have not exited yet. Door's open, but he has not exited.
All right, guys, he's about to bail. Get our cover.
Okay, you have one white male coming out the driver's side. He's not running. There's also another person inside the vehicle.
Cover your head! Step away from the car! Hands up! Hands up!
Guys, calling out to you.
Face away!
10-3, 10-3, felony stop.
Keep your hands up!
Okay.
Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up in the car! Who'll open your car?
Save it.
Officers quickly surrounded the vehicle and took Kevin into custody. He now faces charges including reckless driving, driving without a license, and resisting arrest. His passenger, who appeared frightened and uninvolved in the pursuit, was not charged. The high-speed chase may have ended in the mud, but it left behind a trail of danger and a clear reminder of the risks of fleeing from law enforcement.
Everybody, great job. Textbook police work.
Okay, I'm gonna try it now. Let's see if it'll load.
Danny Moore, hang on. If you
On July 15,
It did.
2023, Wesley made a bold escape while being transported to prison. In a frantic bid for freedom, he carjacked 2 victims and sped off in a stolen blue Camaro. What followed was a wild high-speed chase through rural Wisconsin, with Wesley swerving into oncoming traffic and dodging spike strips as officers struggled to bring him down.
I don't remember how long that was. Let's see.
Just as it seemed the chase might stretch on, the Camaro began to slow, thanks to
55.
OnStar, which
Okay.
had remotely disabled the engine after the car's owner reported it stolen. Trapped on a highway ramp, Wesley found himself surrounded. The moment officers drew their weapons, the self-proclaimed tough guy broke down in tears. But his record told a different story. Earlier that same day, he had stolen a van, crashed it, and injured someone in the process. Now back in custody, Wesley was shackled to a hospital bed and charged with multiple felonies, including carjacking, reckless endangerment, and battery on a police officer. With a possible 40-year sentence looming, it remains to be seen whether this will be the end of Wesley's dangerous attempts to escape justice.
Stop it. Danny Moore, hang on. If you
Okay, right there. I'm gonna try to play this.
On September 18th, 2024, in Fort Smith, Arkansas, State Trooper Matthew Price was patrolling North 6th Street when a red Dodge 3500 speeding toward him raised suspicion. The truck had been reported stolen earlier that day in Ozark. Trooper Price quickly turned around and activated his lights, but 31-year-old Tyler Jones wasn't about to pull over. Instead, he floored it, launching into a high-speed getaway that topped 100 miles per hour.
Adam25 Gamer has purchased 3 packs.
You're the man, Adam. I'm looking for an image for that card. Thank you, buddy, very much.
Tyler's escape plan quickly turned unconventional. Swerving off the main road, he tore through a massive soybean field, sending the truck bouncing wildly across the uneven terrain. But his off-road detour made him easier to
I'll
track.
do that one.
He drove in a straight line, allowing Trooper Price to stay locked in behind him.
Yeah, I'll do it that way. Okay. Okay, the card is finished. Become a member. Texas! Bam! Ha ha! Thank you, buddy! A member in the blue zone. Welcome aboard, man. I think that was just a renewal, though. Anyway, let's go. Sorry. My copy link? Where is my copy? Oh, there it is. I found my copy link, Texas. Adam, please let me know when you get the, if you get the, I sent you a pack, one free pack. So let me know that, tell me that you got it so I know that you got the damn thing, okay? I'd appreciate it.
Tyler then darted onto the wrong side
Did
of
you
the...
say a heart pegging card? Yeah, I'm gonna get me a pegging card, and whoever plays, thank you, sir. Adam got it. Did you say a I heart pegging card? I don't have a pegging card. Therapy, you ain't right. I'm just saying. You might be okay on... Hey! I gotta change that, Adam.
You serious?
Yeah, it's okay. Because that's a common card. I think that's a common card, isn't it? I think it was a common card. Yeah, that's a common card. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. The explosion was a common card too, but that's a ripoff. That's it. Like, nah.
Tore through a gas station and sped down another dirt road, kicking up clouds of dust as bystanders pointed officers in the right direction.
Adam 25 Gamer wants you to sing the McDonald's song.
Can I get a drum roll?
McDonald's is your kind of place. Hamburgers in your face. French fries between your toes. Hamburgers up your nose. And don't forget about those shakes. They're made from sewer lakes. McDonald's is your kind of place. Damn. Holy shit. I need to go to Nashville. I could probably get a janitor job there. Shut up.
Ha ha! Hey, Miss T-Gun, on a scale of 1 to 3. Well, let's not exaggerate. On a scale of 1 to 2, how did I do with the McDonald's song? Come on, come on. Because I want to get rid of it. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Oh, wait. You know what?
Get in there. Get in there. And not flush us in. I got crap everywhere.
That helps a lot.
The wild chase came to a dramatic end when Tyler plowed straight into the Arkansas River. Even then, he wasn't done. Tyler tried to swim away, while passengers Dusty Gregory and Callie Paul fled on foot. But backup arrived quickly, and all three were taken into custody, facing multiple charges, including felony fleeing and possession of stolen property.
You guys have a super blessed evening, and we'll see you on Saturday. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth.